Hello and welcome to your first leap into the land of silly social media. I'm Sam Flynn, your silly host for today, and your first video is all about a key element of social media, talking about your business and broadcasting about it on social media. So we're going to look at the importance of talking about your business and equally the importance of not selling, the different ways you can talk about your business on social media, and the key points to consider including. Now, those of you who think you are dinosaurs when it comes to social media, I'm actually going to put a bit of a different spin on it for you, because I don't think you're dinosaurs. I think you're just trying to find your feet. So instead, I'm going to call you toddlers. So every time I go back to basics, I'm going to give you a toddler alert. So here's your first one, toddler alert. I'm just going to give a 2-minute overview of where you actually post these updates on Twitter, Facebook and LinkedIn. And those of you who put yourself in the veteran category rather than the toddler category can just hum a happy tune to yourselves for the next couple of minutes. So first up, posting updates on Twitter. On your Twitter homepage at twitter.com, you'll see on the left-hand side this box saying compose new tweet. If you click on that, write your update and then just click tweet. Or alternatively, you can click on the little box in the top right-hand corner and that will appear on every page. If you want to throw a website link in there, just simply write your tweets and then paste the link in. And that link will then appear shortened so it doesn't take up too many of your characters. And your character count on Twitter is only 140 characters long. So heading over to your Facebook fan page. Don't forget we're talking Facebook fan pages here and not business profiles. Make sure if you haven't got a Facebook fan page that you watch that intro to Facebook video as a reminder. So on your page, just scroll to the top of your wall. You'll see the status update box there and just click on write something. And again, just paste your link in if you want to put a link in. Facebook will automatically generate it and then you can actually just delete that link from that box. And just write whatever you want to write in that, and then you can click on the post button. And on Facebook, you get a whopping 63,206 characters for your updates. So I think even for those of you that are really chatty, you should be able to find something to say on there. And there's your challenge. Try and fill all those characters. You could pretty much write a book on there. And then on LinkedIn, linkedin.com, again, you've got a couple of options. You can do it on the homepage here, share an update, and you can attach a link on there too. Or you can go over to your profile, and sitting at the top of your profile will be your last update, and you can click on post an update to change that update. On LinkedIn, you get 700 characters for your update, so loads of room to include as much as you want to. Okay, toddler time over. Veterans, you can stop hubbing now. We're going to get on to some serious hardcore learning. So, a business broadcast is simply when you directly broadcast about your business in a status update. Really important that you do this so others do get an awareness of what it is you do. And done right, this can really help to turn your social media activity into business. Because at the end of the day, how else are people going to understand what you do unless you tell them? This also opens up loads of opportunities for them to refer you to others as well. Just the slight caution that needs to be put on this, though, is that there can be too much selling going on social media. And do you know what? People hate being sold to. So as soon as you start selling through social media, you put them right off. So much so, they might even ignore future updates or even unfollow you. So don't forget here, the most important word is social. There is nothing social about selling. And this really is the mistake that so many businesses make on social media. And essentially the result is that they appear desperate. And you know, if you've ever been in the situation of someone that's appearing desperate, you probably do relate to this. And when you just more and more you're not interested. And that's what's going to happen with social media. The more you sell and push your products and services, the more you'll push people away. So don't be one of those people who goes on and sells. Instead, I've got loads of ways for you to broadcast about your business without even doing a single sell. So the first one is posting your blog updates. You should definitely be a blogger, and there'll definitely be more about blogging in future silly social media videos. But why go to the effort of writing a blog if you're not going to let people know it exists? As soon as your blog's published, get it out there. You could use your blog title and a link to the blog, or ask a question that the blog answers. For example, for this blog relating to whether you love your customers, I could have asked, do you use social media to show your love for your customers? Twitter in particular is a fast-moving platform, so it's well worthwhile getting your blog out there again later in the day or even the following day. Just use a different lead-in. So if you used the title previously, then ask a question instead. So for example, you could also put your blog out again further in the future, particularly if it's relevant to current events. If you've got a WordPress site, you can use the Tweet Old Post plugin to automatically send out previous blog posts. Secondly, you can post links through to your website. Now the danger with this is that you might revert to the cell, so just make sure the links are relevant. For example, you could send people to a page that tells them more about the charity work your organisation does, or that tells them some funny stuff about your team. Just don't go with the find out more about our products with a link kind of update. It's boring and it's really salesy. So this is a good opportunity to have a look at your website too, see if you can make that more interesting. Third way to broadcast about your business is to get some case studies out there. And this shows the success or happiness your business is creating for others without actually including any sales messages. Plus, it gives people a better idea about what it is you actually do. So this could go along the lines of feeling chuffed that one of our clients has brought in 20,000 more in sales after our training. Keep it light-hearted, don't be tempted to include a sell at the end. So no, if you want the same results, email our office now, blah, blah, blah. None of that. Then number 4 in broadcasting your business is testimonials, as what others say about you will matter a hell of a lot more to your customers than what you say. So if someone's given you a great piece of feedback, let people know. Yes, it might be a bit of own trumpet blowing, but if you never tell people how good you are, how are they going to know? And I never heard someone say, I didn't want to buy their product because too many people were saying great things about it. It's true, isn't it? You want to buy the best. And what others say is going to have so much more value in knowing that it's the best service or product than what you say. Number 5 in your broadcast list is offers. Now, I know this kind of breaks the no selling rule, but I think this is a perfectly good opportunity to break it. Because if you've got a great offer going on about, shout it out. And when I say great offer, I do not mean 10% off. Your offer should be compelling enough for people to take action now. And another offer rule is that they should always be to a deadline. Now this is an opportunity to keep telling people about the offer as you count them down towards the close of that offer. Just make sure you're doing this sparely, so don't have every second update about the offer. Then 6th and finally, and possibly the most important of your business broadcasts, should simply tell people what you're up to in your business. Because what better way is there to increase awareness of what you do than simply by letting people know what you're up to there and then. So this could be information relating to location, who you're working with, what you've got going on, what your team are up to, what funny things are going on in the office, what type of customer you're working with, and so on. So essentially it's info that gives people a broader idea of what you do, simply through letting them know what you're up to. So here's a few of my examples. Busy recording the next video instalment for Silly Social Media members, and this one's all about business broadcasts. So this one's telling people that Silly Social Media is a membership community, that it's focused on video delivery, what the type of content is you get, all of those 3 things without even doing a single sell. I've not included at the end if you want to become a member. I've kept it very much just letting people know what I'm up to. No selling in there. Here's another. Can't wait to head down to London next week to deliver a talk to accountants about using social media to win them business. So this one's telling people that I do talks, shows where I will travel to, and it would also stand out to you if you're an accountant. You're honed into things that are related to what it is you do. So there's a lot of information in that. And again, no selling, just telling people what I'm up to. So what's going on in your business that you can tell people about? Remember, don't be tempted to include a sell at the end. Just literally tell them what's going on. And then the other important thing to remember is to add the personality of you or of your business in there. So, for instance, I worked with a company whose ethos was all about their people and having fun at work. Yet, when you looked at their updates, you could not see that. They really were quite boring. So now they post loads of funny goings on, pictures of the team, everything that's going on in the office, funny stuff. And you know what? It's had a really dramatic impact on their following and the business that they're getting through social media as well. So really important that you make sure that personality is coming through. And then the best way to get comments back on your business broadcasts, which is really important to get people commenting and engaging, is to turn them into a question. Because questions demand response, so ask them. Add on things like, does this ever happen in your business? Or anyone else experience the same? Or what do you think? At the end of your update, because then you're asking them to reply to you. So however you can frame it into a question, just do it. Now it's important to point out that business broadcasts aren't the only form of update. There are lots of other different things you can update. I'm only focusing on business broadcasts in this, but don't forget, you should keep it nice and varied. Don't only post business broadcasts. And in the rest of the series, we will be including other types of broadcasts and other types of update that you can include. This one's just focusing on you and your business. So just to get that in there. So here's your silly summary on business broadcasts. Number 1, don't forget business broadcasts are essential updates and helping people understand what you do. Number 2, you should avoid selling as much as possible. Try and avoid it, not too bad now and again, but the majority should not be selling. Number 3, make sure you're posting links to your blog posts. Number 4, send people to appropriate pages of your website, such as a charity page, and not reverting again to the sell. Number 5, make sure you provide case studies highlighting how your products and services have helped your clients. Number 6, what others say about you means much more than what you say, so post testimonials, even if you feel a bit uncomfortable with it. Number 7, tell people about your deadline, exciting offers, no 10% off. Number 8, just simply tell them what you're up to in your business as it happens. And number 9, make sure you'll play off your business personality, get it out there, make sure it comes across. And finally, number 10, ask questions to get comments. So if you do all this, you're going to find that you're going to be getting more business than an ice cream van on a sunny day. So I'll see you next week for more silly social media learning and fun. And in the meantime, head over to the Silly Social Media Facebook page to ask questions about this week or to give your thoughts about it. Follow me on Twitter at _SamFlynn and connect with me on LinkedIn. And I will see you next week.